to accurately, or properly estimate energy potential. Okay, so every now and then, of course, I'll be giving you reading materials, activities to check. And then, since mayroon tayong lecture, may tayong exam, mamaya pakita ko yung distribution ng grades. And then we also have a group project, which is equivalent to your final exam, na related sa estimation ng energy potential. Yeah. So energy potential of selected region. I'll discuss this in detail in the succeeding slide. We don't have parang required textbook, but it's just for reference. Fundamentals of renewable energy processes. I will send the link para you can access this, access the electronic copy of this book. Okay, so more or less yan yung coverage ng ating energy fundamental. More on the estimation of renewable energies. So going back doon sa na-mention ko kanina na requirement, so 10 pa rin tayo, no? Hindi pa rin nakapasok yung foreigners. I'll continue speaking in Filipino. So since it's a purely lecture course, we have a 30-40 grade distribution with bonus ako 10% sa attendance para plus 0.25 parang ganun. You have a perfect attendance. Okay, ayan, 30% will come from the activities, yun, seat work, reading assignments, homework, participation. Ayan, 30%. Exam, since may mga lecture tayo, will be equivalent to 40%. Pero minsan binabawasan ko yan. Pinapatong ko dun sa ibang activity para at least differentiate na lang yung exam nyo sa grade, sa final grade, from each other. So, ayan. May discuss ko din yung kung paano tayo mag-exam. Okay. Then we have a final exam or group project, actually, 30%. 7 kayo. So, 2 to 3, parang alanganin pala pag 2 to 3 members. Hindi, tama lang din pala. 2 to 3 members, 7 sa so 3 grupo. Okay? Meron tayong final exam, which is a group project, 30%. I'll discuss this later. Okay? So we have a total of 110%. Sobra-sobra sa 100 para may bonus. Okay, so again, yung activities natin, reading assignments, may mga I will be giving a paper to read, and then I'll provide questions for you to answer, and then upload doon sa ating assignment tab. Everyone has access naman to MS Teams, right? So I'll be posting the activity in there. And then lecture. Yeah. Obviously we'll give my lecture. And then after each lecture, we will have an exam. Normally yung exam, so by default, by the way, we will meet online. So by default, our classes are online. But during exam, of course, we have to meet face to face. By the way, I'm Eman Ferrer. I'm a chemical and environmental engineer. So yung master's ko is more on the energy side. Yung NVI ko ay more on sa biofuels. So very familiar with renewable forms of energy, particularly yung sa biofuel, biodiesel, at syempre yung tests noon and characterization. So unfortunately, I'm not faculty of Manila, TUP Manila. I'm actually full-time faculty of the Taguig campus. So if we will have an exam, preferably sa Taguig campus tayo. Mabisita niyo yung Taguig campus. Ngayon ba nasa TUP Manila kayo? Anong niyo? Anong status ng first class niyo sa umaga? Do you report in school?
Kanina po sir, face-to-face pag
okay,
na umaga kasi online.
Laro.
Kami Doc wala. Ito yung first ano namin.
First class.
First class.
Okay.
Kaya nasa bahay Doc.
Oo. Okay, good. Bahay lang. Ayun. Di naman malalayo yung mga bahay ninyo, no? Kasi pag mag-exam tayo, yung okay dun sa mga walang klase sa umaga. I mean, from 7 to 10. Walang klase ng 7 to 10. So you can travel going to the Taguig campus. But for those who are coming from Manila, yun. Kailangan na din itong magbiyahe. Hopefully, hindi ma-traffic. Pero kaya naman yun actually. If there's no traffic, from Manila campus to Taguig campus, ay ano lang, parang 30 to 45 minutes lang. So pag walang traffic. Pag may traffic, abutin nga ng 1 to 1.5 hours. So hindi naman kung may exam naman tayo, hindi naman 'yun aabutin ng 3 oras. So may time kayo mag-travel naman. So you don't have to worry when it comes to taking the exam. Meron ba ditong from the province pa? Cavite 'no, 'yun ang pinakamalayo. Meron pa ba? Mas malayo pa sa Cavite.
Laguna po, sir.
Laguna. Saan sa Laguna? Santa Cruz. Tama ba?
Hindi po, sir. Kabuyaw lang po.
Kabuyaw lang. So kaya naman yan. Hindi naman tayo every Saturday mag-meet, no? Only during exams. And syempre maganda during presentation. But for energy fundamentals kasi we don't have oral presentation. More on the written report. Okay, kasi you'll be gathering data eh. And then presenting it in a written report. No? So yun. But exams definitely will have to meet in the campus. Okay? So yun yung natin, arrangements natin. Yung first class ngayon sa akin, do you have afternoon class? After my class? Meron ba? Sir Ramil, meron ba?
Yes, Doc,
This is your
meron,
first
Doc.
class no?
Yes, Doc, meron,
Meron
Doc.
din. Pero is it face-to-face ba?
Online, Doc.
Anong preference nung online din ng
Online.
preference nung ano nyo? Okay. So yun lang, medyo may problem tayo din to online. Although sa Taguig naman, if you want to stay in Taguig campus, okay naman din ang signal doon. Kung mag-online kayo, want to stay after my class, problema. Ano naman, maayos naman yung data doon, signal. Okay. So, sige. So, yun, no? We have activities, exam. And then, for the final project or yung group project, we have, which is a written report, no? The group project or the group will consist of 2 to 3 members, no? Ang main objective nyo is to get the energy potential of a selected region in the Philippines. Yeah. So selected region, meaning we have how many regions ba? 17. So you have a lot of choices to get the energy potential of a selected region. I forgot to include let's check. Sige. So selected region, okay, to augment with existing. Ayan. So yung inyong written report, yung group project, okay, which will be consist of 2 to 3 members, your objective is to get the energy potential of a selected region in the Philippines. Ayan. So a specific objective would be to get at least no, so I'm not limiting you to 2 renewable energy sources, okay, but the one required energy potential estimation is for biomass. Okay, so at least 2 renewable energy sources with required biomass potential energy estimation. Pagbaliktad ko, energy potential estimation. Siyempre magkakaroon kayo ng idea when I discuss, no? When I give my first lecture. Pero actually madali lang naman kapag search, no, how to do this. But I will guide you, of course. At least 2 renewable energy sources would require biomass energy potential estimation of a selected region. Again, di ba, Philippines is an agricultural country, no? We have an agricultural economy, and obviously we have a lot of biomass. So malabong hindi isa yan sa mga primary candidate for source of energy, no, in any region. Obviously. Okay? Pwedeng plant-based, animal-based kasi yan. So, required yon isang biomass energy potential estimation and at least, yun nga, one other renewable energy potential of your choice. So, pwedeng wind, solar, depends on the geography, no? Or ano ba to, terrain, or other factors to consider when selecting candidate, no, for renewable energy. So, at least 2. Kung 3 kayong members, hindi pwedeng 3, no? Depende sa inyo. Now, when I say din naman selected region, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to cover all provinces in that region. Pwede ding limited, no? Parang 1. Okay, sige. Please, medyo malilit natin siya. 1 province per member. Ang gano'n na lang. Para hindi tayo masyadong magulat. Baka pilitin nyo kumpletuhin. Ano. Pero syempre, at least pala. Yeah. Sinisipag-sipag kayo, mas maganda, di ba? So at least 1 province per member. So, obviously, lagpas naman ng 3 provinces yung kahit anong region sa Philippines. Okay? So, ayan, again, at least 2 renewable energy, but one required renewable is biomass energy potential estimation. I'll be discussing, syempre, how to do the energy potential estimation. No? But, of course, there are a lot of different approaches on how to estimate energy, you know. In the class, no, during the lecture, I'll just be discussing the usual technique or method, but there are modern approaches on how to estimate energy potential. Pero naman, no, I'm not limiting you to the lecture. You can also find other references, no, on how to accurately estimate energy. Okay, so wala tayong limitation pagdating doon. Okay, so I'll be just guiding you, introducing you to some of the techniques or approaches when it comes to renewable energy. And then, yun nga, at least 1 province per member. Okay? May question dito, clarification. So, hindi to ipe-present orally, no? So, this will be for submission. So, walang oral presentation sa energy fundamentals, ano? O, unless may time tayo, gusto nyo i-report. Pero by experience, minsan talaga kinakapos yung oras para dun sa mga students na tapusin yung report. Okay, kasi this is requires extensive data gathering din. Sometimes you need to contact yung mga LGUs for the statistical data, ano. Or swerte nyo kapag available siya online, no. So lahat makukuha nyo online din. Formula na lang tayo. Pero may mga information na talaga din na minsan hindi available, so you have to maybe get it from the library of LGU or somewhere or somehow. no? So ganun yung approach. Kaya medyo medyo you need to utilize your contacts. Kung sakaling scarce yung data sa online, no? Or difficult yung accessibility ng data online. Okay? May question dito sa requirements for the EG 513 group. So ito talaga yung ano ko, yung load ko, no? Pero syempre hindi naman natin papabayaan yung tatlong members dun sa kabila. May di-discuss din ako doon, requirement. Okay. Pero ito yung for ano, ito yung mas marami. Ito yung mas maraming members. Ito yung medyo majority of the meetings will be allotted for this group. Okay. May question? Clarification? Oh, I think wait, 11, 10. Oh, Feng Yan Wang is here. Hi, Feng Yan. How should we call you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. How should we call you? Do you have an English name? Or you just call you Wang or Feng? So how should we call you? And by the way, wait, did you fill this up already? Where's my browser? This, can you fill this up? Feng Yan? Can you see the shared screen?
Yes,
Feng
I
Yan?
can see the teacher.
Okay,
Professor,
great.
I can okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you fill this up for me? Do you have the
Wang Feng
access?
Yan Wang.
Yeah.
Feng Yan
Do you
Wang.
have an English name? You have an English name?
7. 7.
7.
Yeah, 7.
Your English Steven or 7?
Yeah. Thank you.
7?
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you fill this up for me? Do you have the access? You have the link access?
Yeah.
Can you fill up all the other details? I will send the link here. And can you fill it up?
Okay.
Okay, good. Can you see the link in the message box?
Yes.
Can you see? Okay, good. Yeah, please fill this up. Okay. So we can get to know you, no? Do you have the access? Can you access it now? Tingyan?
Yes, the first.
Yeah. You fill this up. This one, this information.
Wait till the after repeat the
Okay.
manual. Okay, teacher. Later
Okay,
I will start.
Okay, great. Okay, good.
Okay.
So we already started discussing the requirements. I'm not sure at what part were you able to catch up, no? But we are already discussing the requirements. Okay. So let me know, 7, Fengyan, let me know if you have questions or clarifications.
No
with
questions.
with
Thank you, Professor.
oh,
No questions.
okay. But for the group project, you need to talk to your classmates so you could discuss, okay, how to go about with your project, okay? Okay. Siguro you are 7 in the group, maybe if it's 2 to 3 members, one group maybe will include Feng Yan, no, in their group. Okay, so you'll be 3 members no, in the group. Okay. Okay. Ayun nga. If you choose National Capital Region, that would be the problem because ay hindi meron pa rin. We have a lot of solid waste in Metro Manila. So we have a lot of solid waste in Metro Manila. If you properly segregate solid waste in Metro Manila, that's a huge biomass potential. Okay, so still, if you want to choose National Capital Region, then it's also fine. Okay, maybe you will be asking, no. So there shouldn't be duplication of regions, huh? So you have a lot of regions to choose from. You know, make sure na those 3 groups have different selected region. Okay. So so that the report will be different. Okay. Any other questions, clarifications from the EG 513 class? Meron ba? Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Clear naman?
Yes, sir. Clear naman.
Okay, sige, good. Okay, sige. So later I'll give you to read, no, regarding sa biomass to start, no, the topic. Okay, let's proceed to so dun sa other group. Ayan, HP 513, tama ba? Correct, no? HP. What's HP by the way in MEP?
Heat power, Doc.
Anyone familiar? Sorry?
Heat power,
Heat
Doc.
power?
Yes, Doc.
Oh, okay. So, MEP major, do you have majors in MEP program?
Yes, Doc. Major in heat power option.
Okay, I see. That's why it's HP 513. Okay. So, HP 513 combustion, that's the course code and course title. So we will be this is actually my first time to handle combustion course, HP 513. But since it's very much related to chemical engineering then, so this will be the topics to cover for the course. So introduction to combustion, chemical reactions, of course combustion of 3 different forms of fuels. We have combustion of gases and vaporized fuels, combustion of liquid fuels, combustion of solid fuels, and then fluidized bed combustion. These are the 4 main topics that will be covered under HP 513. Okay, so what are the specifics? Yan, we will discuss fuel types, properties, yan, combustion processes or reactions, enthalpy, energy. Yan. For the technology part, ayan, we have the barrier types, feedstocks, operating conditions or parameters, emissions and control will also be covered. And for the fluidized bed combustion, we have the fluidization concept. So more or less, these topics will be covered. No, but again, as I've said, majority of our meetings will be allotted to the EG 513 group. Kasi nga, yeah, many of them are under EG 513. So we will just schedule a separate meeting to have lecture discussion, no, for HP 513. But of course, I will be giving you activities as much as possible, no, to comply or to submit for the course. Okay, so same with EG 513. This is a purely lecture course. So our grade distribution will be also 30, 40, 30, 30% for the activities. So the difference lang, aside from seatwork, homework, participation, we have oral presentation. Ayan. We have an oral presentation. Okay, I will discuss later the requirement for the oral presentation. Okay, we also have exams since we have a few topics, no, to discuss. We will have an exam as well, equivalent to 40%. But sometimes yun nga, I reduce the percentage and just transfer it to the other requirements, like yung sa report or sa project. Okay, so to increase your scores, not increase your grade. And then final exam, equivalent, no, to a group project. I will discuss this later as well. No, what will be covered for the group project. And then attendance extra, 10%. So parang meron kayong bonus of 0.25 for this course. Okay? So activities are provide reading assignments, journal papers, no? And exam 2 to 3 from the lecture. And then for the written report, so yung sa final exam equivalent, you'll be by group na to, 3 members na to, no? I'll edit this. Wait a moment. You'll just be one group, no? 3 members. Pagtulungan nyo na lang. Okay. Okay. So, sa review paper, I will give an example later about review papers because this is different from a full research article. I'll demonstrate later, no? Or discuss later the difference between a review paper and a full research article. So the objective here is to discuss state-of-the-art technologies pertaining to a specific topic in combustion engineering. Obviously, you have so many topics to choose from. You can maybe select technologies for combustion of liquid fuels, or solid or gaseous. Actually, fluidized bed is one technology. Maybe advances in fluidized bed technology, something like that, for the final group project. So it's a written report. I have one student before. He's he is also from under MEP program, and he was a little bit surprised with the requirements for the MEP program since he enrolled in an MS ME program. Medyo siya, maybe a little bit culture shock, no? But he appreciated it, no, because he learned a lot naman from the activities, from the requirements of the class. So this is my approach kasi sa MS. So you really need to read several papers, to further improve, yung understanding natin sa topic or sa course. Okay? So discuss state-of-the-art technologies about a specific topic in combustion engineering. I will also guide you later, if you have questions or clarifications. Obviously, don't hesitate to message me or ask me. Okay? Now, what about the oral report, no, the oral presentation? Ayan. So, for the oral report or oral presentation, this will be your guide, no? So, each student will need to prepare a 20 to 30 minute presentation, maximum 45 minutes, of an approved research or scientific paper or technical paper, technical journal related to combustion engineering. No? But it shouldn't be very old paper. No? Should be not shouldn't be earlier than to 2018. So dapat the publication year is 2018 up to the present. Okay? As a guide, when you prepare your report, it should be visual. So the report should have a visual introduction. That means you need to use pictures, illustrations. You have to research a little bit more to improve your introduction to make it visual. So, visual general background or information of the chosen topic as an intro, including the objectives of the paper. And then, of course, at the end, you will be critiquing or analyzing the paper. Okay, what are the good and bad points? What is to improve it and punish disadvantages about the study, about the data or the research conducted in the paper. Okay, so that is suitable to your oral presentation. Okay, so kompleto na yung requirements natin. No? We have activities, we need assignments, exam lectures, and then group projects, and review paper. Okay. And then attendance bonus yun, 10%. Okay. Any question for the combustion group before I demonstrate or discuss how to get scientific papers for those, especially for those who are not yet familiar or researching scientific papers. Any question before we proceed?
Balik ko sa group na kami sa MEMU daw.
Yeah. For the review paper. But for the oral presentation, for the oral report, it's individual.
Okay.
So if we go back, ito siya. Oral report, and then this is the okay. Clear for your group for the HP 513 class.
Okay.
Anything else? Any clarification on question for HP 513? So again, if you have concerns, questions, or clarifications, don't hesitate to contact me. Sige. Okay. So, going back to for the pertaining to the paper, there are so many publishers of reputable papers you can visit. Let's just share this. How long have I been discussing without a shared screen?
Yung sa research paper.
Sa research ito. Yung difference, yung discuss natin the difference between the oral presentation and the group report.
Yes,
So, how do we find where we get papers present or references present? Okay, so we have visit. We have to go and use reputable publishers to get papers that we want to send. By the way, again, this is take note by the way for the papers. Take note. Can you see this slide?
Yes, Doc.
So take note. This is should be an approved article. So that means when you go to a publisher and download a paper, you have to submit it first or post it first in the message box for me to review and approve. Okay? So do not prepare a citation yet. Okay? Unless it's been approved by me. Okay? So make sure to send first those papers. Let me check it first and see if it's okay or not. So once I get my approval, then you can start preparing your oral citation. Okay? So for the H513 group, no, take note this is an approved research article, so this means you have to send it first to me, no? Or post it in the preferably post it in the message box in our teams. So everyone can see and prevent any duplication of presentation. Once you do that, I'll check it and then let you know if it's okay for presentation or not. Okay? So hope that's clear for the HP513 group. Okay, so we proceed now on looking for scientific papers. For those who are not yet familiar, there's a question. Free.
Sir, good day po.
Okay.
Chance pa ba na pwede na rin kami, pwede po ba akong mag-written report na lang po ang HP 513?
Written report. Meron na kayong written report. You already have written report. Your written report is your group project. Let's go back again. Your written report is your group project.
Noted po, sir.
Tapos yung sa activities nyo, which is yung 30%, that's yung part of that is the oral report. Kasi since our meeting will be by schedule, majority of our activities are reading assignments, no? We will probably set to be 2 to 3 meetings to discuss yung mga concepts, but most of the weeks will be allotted to reading assignments, and for you, of course, to prepare your written report. So, ganun yung nangyayari. Kasi dalawang portion pero pinumbine. So, parang nahati yung attention ko. Okay. But yun nga, I will definitely guide your group, no? And give you some activities every day. Okay? Anything else? Yeah. So, let's see on how to look for papers, no? How to look for papers. Okay. So for papers, very common publisher, I think the most popular publisher for the academicians or researchers, is Elsevier, di ba? Elsevier, their website is Science Direct. So this is one of the most reputable publishers. This is where you should get your scientific papers. There's a problem with my internet. Can you still hear me? Can you see the
Yes, sir. Rinig po sa
browser?
akin. Rinig po siya.
Okay.
May karin po yung
Okay, good. So, loading lang, no? So, Science Direct, actually there are several Wiley journal, very Springer. These are very popular publishers. Wiley, Springer, Taylor and Francis. Journals. And of course, we have the open access. Okay, these are some of the examples. No, I think you're more familiar with Google lang, no? Google search and maybe ResearchGate. But those are, if you're not that experienced, you might go to predatory papers. So just to make sure that you will be getting quality papers, reputable technical or scientific papers, you go straight to the publishers. And ito, one of the popular and reputable publishers is Elsevier, no? In their website, and their website is Science Direct. So there's Wiley, there's Springer, there's Taylor and Francis, and then there's what we call open access. If you will notice, if you go to these publishers, many of their articles or many of their papers are subscription papers or subscription journals. So that means if you want to access the paper, you have to pay. No, you have to pay. Unfortunately, TUP does not have a budget to subscribe to this paper. So another avenue or another way is to go to the open access journals. Although these publishers, they also have their open access type of papers, no? Anyway, sige. I will send you maybe a PowerPoint discussing about those types of papers. Anyway, sige. Let's have, for example, related to combustion, let's say combustion engineering, combustion, yan, HP 513. Let's say you are interested in presenting a study related to, let's say, combustion of, let's say, gaseous fuels. If you're a marine engineer and lately they're transitioning from crude oil, no, from heavy fuel oil to, let's say, natural gas powered, no, type. Okay, so let's maybe search uh, natural gas combustion technologies. Example, interested in gas, gas combustion. Ayan. So, if you use Science Direct, again, just type the keywords and then it will give you the results, different types of paper, full research article, then review papers. Ayan. So let's have this, for example. Ayan. Ayan. Development of environment-friendly dual fuel pulverized coal and natural gas. So let's check this one, for example. Okay. So let's see if we can access this. Oh, you have to pay. purchase, no? So that means you have to buy this for maybe around ito, $30 to parang gano'n. $30 to $45. So you can access this, but we have a way to sponsor, no, the paper. Instead of buying the paper, there's a website that sponsors paper. They say it's illegal, but in the Philippines, they're very resourceful people. Ayan, for those who are not yet familiar, this is the sponsoring website. But hopefully you can access this. This is year 2021, so that means it's still within, no, the requirement, 2018 or latest. So you copy the URL, website link, and go to this website and see if this website can access that paper. So you don't have to pay for anything, no? So let's check. Ayan, it's accessible. So good na you can get this for free. So there's a sponsoring website. Now you download if this is interesting for you. You think that this is okay to present, download, and then submit it to our group, to our teams, and then I will check it. And if I'm satisfied with the content, then I will inform you that this paper is okay for presentation. So then you start preparing your presentation. But if it's not approved yet, don't prepare your presentation. Don't waste your time preparing presentations for papers that are not yet approved. No? So make sure that I have given my approval. No? So this is a scientific paper discussing about a technology of using dual fuel, coal and natural gas. So let's check. Ayan. There's introduction. So the typical outline for a research article, take note, there's a review paper, no? So there's a full research article and there's a review paper. I will show you the difference between the two. But first, let's focus on the full research article, especially for those who will prepare an oral presentation. So for a full research article, the regular outline should be IMRAD. I for introduction, M for the methodology. Sometimes they call it experimental setup. No? So IMRAD, no? M for the methods. And then RAD, no? Results and discussion. It should have a results and discussion part as well. Ayan. This is the third part. No? These are the methods, no? Computational modeling, operating conditions, yeah, numerical method. Okay, using numerical models, called models. So this is the RAD part. And then the last, they even have pala results and discussion. Okay, so there's another part. But as long as the outline is IMRAD, then that's okay. No? So experimental in nature. Okay, so results and discussion. And then of course the final part is the conclusion. No? IMRAD C. IMRAD C. Where's the C? Uh, here. No? Okay, so this is the type of paper that I am expecting from you to submit so I can review and give my approval, no, later. So there are so many websites. As I've said, there's Science Direct, there's Wiley, you can also do search. I also have a paper here in Science Direct. No? I also have a paper in Springer. No? I have a paper here. Let's try to search for my paper. Find a journal. Find a paper dapat supposed to be. Don't know if I journal. Find a journal. Let's check. See. This one, in Jefferson. It's just a Philippine. Here, so this is my paper. You can, but then again, you have to buy. So to access this for free, you go to this website. Okay, so there are several reputable publishers: Science Direct, Wiley, again Springer, Taylor and Francis. Okay, and then if it's a subscription paper, you just use this. Hopefully, it can access. Again, not all articles are accessible using this website, especially for those very recent papers, published 2023, 2024. Sometimes this website has problems accessing those very recent papers. Okay. Now, if your conscience is bothering you, you can still go to the Open Access Journal. Okay, so Directory of Open Access Journal. This is also a legitimate website, but all journals here are for free, or in short, open access, not subscription. So you can search articles here. So again, let's go to natural gas. Let's say natural gas combustion technologies. The problem here is that you probably have very limited, not very, but just limited results, But still, you will get results. Okay, but not as many as subscription papers, and some of them are old, 2005. And ecology of provinces. So, ayan. So you need to have the sufficient skills to scrutinize the results for open access papers, particularly for this website. But definitely you will get results. Let's say here, this one, simulation analysis with power plant with advanced energy storage. Let's check this. So this is actually it's open access, published September 2023. Yan, just look for the link where to access this. No? Ayan. Everyone can follow ba? Can you still follow?
Yes, Doc. Yes.
Okay. This is not new or this is very new for you?
Yung Sci-Hub, Doc. Nagagamit.
Okay. Okay, good. So this is again also in Science Direct, but it's for free since it's an open access paper. Just click the view PDF and then you'll get that paper for free. So again, this is the website for open access papers. Dowatch.org. Loading. Okay. Oh, request verification in progress. Okay. So this is the paper. Okay. So you can check if this follows the IMRAD format. There's introduction. There's methods. There is results and discussion. Okay. And there's I think conclusion, obviously. Okay. So that's an example. These are examples of full research articles. Okay, now let's go to the other type, which is a review article, no? A review paper. Ayan. This is will be the activity for the EG 513 group. So I'll give you an example of a review paper. I will actually upload this in the Teams tab and give this as a reading assignment for the EG 513 group. Okay, let me open that. This is related to biomass energy estimation. Okay, so for the EG 513 group, this is actually your activity for today, no? Your reading assignment. It's a review paper. Just read it first, and then I will send the questions later for you to answer, and then of course upload it in the assignment tab. Okay. Um, Let me share. So again, for a full research article, the outline is IMRAD. No? Outline is IMRAD. IMRAD C. But for a review paper, take note, this is a review paper. This is different from a full research article. It does not follow any format. It does not follow. There's no traditional outline, no, for review papers. Okay, so there's a clear distinction between a full research article and a review paper. Okay, so if you will check, okay, this is an example of an outline of a review paper. It depends on the author's, approach on how to discuss the concepts or ideas uh, of of the selected topic. So in this example, the topic is about biomass energy potential estimation. Yeah, this is the activity. This is activity one for EG 513. No, this is a reading activity, reading assignment. Then I'll send the questions. But for HP 513, no, this is an example of a review paper. There is no standard outline for a review paper. So it's up to you how you want to discuss the ideas or the concept. Again, this is related to renewable energy, biomass energy estimation. So in this review paper, the author started discussing about categories of biomass, and then of course there's introduction, and then the next subtopic or topic that they discuss is about already about estimation, no? Estimation through statistical data and estimation to geographic information system techniques. Okay, so that's how the paper flows, no? Or the ideas in the papers were discussed, and then they included, yeah, how to estimate bioenergy in different scenarios. So for example, there's climate change, there's like technological and economic development, there's land use, etc. So it's really up to the group, no, on how they would want to discuss the concepts, the topics, subtopics in their review paper. Okay, so can you clearly see the difference between a full research article and a review paper? By the way, a review paper is a compilation, no? This is a compilation of several full research article, no? Or compilation of several IMRAD C papers, no? Or full research papers, no? So if you will check the reference list, Yeah, no? There's so many references. And majority of these papers are actually full research article. So that means the information or the data they are presenting in a review paper is actually or are actually data, no, or information from previous researches. So one example maybe let's try to check. This one they maybe prepare this uh figure, no, but let me check if they have cited, no, at least one data. Oh, they didn't. No illustration. Here, ayan. For example, in this table, no, in this table, they have referenced a certain article. Ayan. Okay, because in a review paper, it's actually the work of other researchers and they are compiled and discussed in a ano to, cohesive manner, no? So may flow, may story. Okay. So that's one of the requirements. That's actually your final group project for HP 513. Okay? So clear ba yan? Can you see the difference between a full research article and a review paper? Do you have questions? Clarification? Are you overwhelmed? Di naman. Doable?
Doc, good morning, Doc.
Yeah.
Doc,
Yeah.
sa combustion, Doc, bali full research. Tapos
Yeah.
tapos sa energy is review. Tama, Doc?
No. Sige, let's go back. So there's a sort of confusion, ano? For let's go first to HP 513. For HP 513 requirement, there's an oral report which is based on IMRADC, no? Let's see. For a full research article. And for the written report, it's a review paper. So that means if you would like to focus, for example, in the topic, let's say you decided to prepare a review paper as a group on let's say fluidized bed. So that means you need to read researches or full research articles about fluidized bed. But then you have to construct a certain outline where you will discuss yung subtopics about fluidized bed technology as demonstrated, no, or as discussed a while ago. Okay?
Okay po, Doc.
Now, sige. So to avoid confusion with the AG513 group, their focus is actually biomass biomass energy potential. Energy potential. Take note, renewable energy potential. Renewable energy potential of a selected region. So that's the difference between the HP 513 group and the EG 513 group. No? So renewable energy potential of a selected region. Now, they will select one region out of the 17 ba? How many regions do we have in Philippines? out of the total regions in the Philippines. So, okay. And then each member should have at least one assigned province. And for each province, no, there should be at least 2 renewable energy potential estimation with one requirement with one required specifically for biomass energy. And then the other energy, it's up to them, no? If they will choose maybe solar energy or wind energy or hydro energy, it's up to the member, no, of the group. Okay, so that's the difference. They will be uh, preparing a written report about this. Take note, this is to augment, no? So that means potential, not existing. Okay? So that means they have to gather data, they have to search the internet, maybe interview if the data is not available in the internet, they have to email or visit certain LGUs to get data from them, or to have a accurate estimation, no? And then of course they'll be computing, they'll be surveying, they'll be mapping what are the areas that you can, install, no, or place a renewable energy technology, no? Commission a renewable energy technology, no? So they have to identify also the proper locations. It shouldn't be, of course, in the residential area, di ba? So that's one of the things that they need to assess in the selected region. Where is the right location, no? And then how much energy can that particular region can produce, potential energy. So that's their activity. That's the difference of their activity from the HP 513 group. Okay? Is that clear now? The difference?
Yes.
Oo. But but obviously I will discuss first, no? I will have my lecture to further clarify things. Okay? But I just showed this article, no, yung biomass energy potential review paper to show the difference between a review paper and a full research article. No, but the project of the EG 513 group is not to make a review paper, but actually to have a potential renewable energy report of their selected province. Okay? So, clear ba yan? Is there any other questions or clarifications?
Kasi may question po ako dun sa
Okay,
AG.
sige.
Like, for
Sa EG,
example,
okay.
kasi yung
Okay.
ating research papers augment po, di ba, ng existing. Like, for
Yeah,
example
yeah.
po, may isang area, ang potential geothermal niya, let's say, 1,000 megawatt. Pero merong power plant na existing na around 400 megawatt yung output. So yung report ko po is about
Yeah.
the remaining 600. Parang ganun po.
Yes, yes. Augment lang. Oo. You don't include the data for the existing. Maybe
Ah.
you can report. So maybe in the introduction part, there's like an existing ganitong production, no, energy production. But the focus is more on the estimation of additional power in case you will tap these resources.
Yes. Understood.
Renew. Okay? So it's up to you. How will you report that? Kilowatt hour or in energy ba or in power units? It's up to you as long as it's consistent. so that when you sum when you total the potential, it's good, it's consistent with what you've been using. Okay. Anything else? Clarification, questions? And clear? Everything clear? Anyway, if you still have questions, don't hesitate to message me. If you have questions. Okay. So for your activity, okay, for EG513, I will upload this article for your reading assignment. Okay, just read it for now, and then I will post questions for you to answer later on and upload in the assignment tab. Okay? For the HP 513 group, ayan, your activity is to find research articles that you would like to present for my review and approval. Okay, so that's a first come, first serve basis. There's only 3 of you naman no? So, and we have what? 4 topics, di ba? Solid liquid gas plus fluidization technologies. We have more than enough topics. So, you won't, for sure, there will be no duplication of topics. So, first come, first serve. Find articles for your activity today. Find a research article. Once you're happy with that, post it in the message box for my review and approval. If I give you the go signal, then you can start preparing the presentation. Okay. For our lecture naman, we will schedule a separate meeting, no, for each of these groups. But of course, again, majority of my lecture or meetings will be allotted to the EG513 for the energy fundamentals group. Kasi yun talaga yung assigned to me, no? Okay? But HP513, don't worry. I will guide you, no? Throughout the semester. Anything else? Questions, clarifications? Medyo napahaba tayo. I'm supposed to like discuss this in less than an hour. I think more than an hour. Okay, but we still have time naman to read and find articles. Okay? Clear ba yan?
Thanks, sir. Paano po yung
Okay.
groupings pala?
Kayo na bahala.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Oh, sige.
Choose a member that you can really work with, no? May common, no? Get to know each other. These are network, eh. No? So, network tayo. So, up to you. You already know the profile naman, right? So, we have a student profile. It's accessible to you. You have this information among, students. So, feel free to message each other. Okay? Anything else? Groupings, okay na tayo? So, again, for the EG513 group, 2 to 3 members. So, more or less, you will have 3 groups. For the HP513, you only have 1 group, no, for the review paper. But for the oral report, that's individual. Okay, so for now, for your oral report, find articles, no, that you would like to present for our course, for our class. Okay, for my review and approval first. Okay, okay na tayo? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So if there are no more questions, please use the time to do the activities. I will post it in the assignment tab later on, or send it or post it in the message box in our Teams later, for my review. Okay. So let's use the remaining time to do those activities. Okay, I'll see you next meeting, or we just wait for my announcement if we will meet next meeting or not, or activities, etc. No? Just wait. But again, by default, we will meet online. Okay? Sige. Have a
Yes, sir.
great lunch. Okay.
Thank
Happy
you, sir.
weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po.